Happy New Year, everybody. Actually, it's New Year's Eve. It's not quite the new year yet, but I'm recording this to give it to you just now when you receive it, just getting into the year, into the last day of the year. I know it has been a challenging one. It has been a challenging one, and I want to share with you something personal about it. Not super serious or anything like that in comparison to what a lot of you have gone through, because I know friends that have gone through a lot of things this year, and this is beside the whole ordeal of the COVID. They have gone through a lot of things. You know, a lot of closer people have left us, and it has been a challenging year. I wanted to share with you that this year for me is mixed because it's a challenging year, but also I mark 15 years of working out every day. The criteria was when I started this, and I have a blog that I started long ago, and it didn't. I'll share the slides with you. I forgot to say that in my Spanish recording, but I share the with you guys. I'll share some of the posts, but I started, and the criteria was to do something every day. I even have that domain, dosomethingeveryday.com, to do something every day for at least 20 minutes. That was the criteria. And I did it, and I've been doing it. It hasn't been smooth. I started and did not lose weight or anything like that. I actually gained more weight. I kept eating even more. And I did my exercises, but the intensity, I don't think it was there with what I needed to do. And the discipline wasn't there, although I was doing the 20 minutes. That's one thing that I was doing, at least the 20 minutes. And little by little evolved. Now it's been 15 years. I learned how to do better, how to eat better and control where the eating goes and so on, because I love to eat, I love good food. And anybody who knows me knows that. And I needed to control that part and do the exercising. Today I did a little bit of exercise. I recorded, I'm going to share with you, but I know that also a day like today and a day like tomorrow and this month, many people start working on their goals for their life, for their years. I hope you have certain type of desires, of things to do. Like I said, it's been like super tough years. It's been financially, emotionally, stress while mentally, for many of us. And I would like you that besides that, to put that aside, to still know that there's hope, there's things that are coming that are good, there are things that are amazing coming. We just need to trust that, have faith on that, and continue our plan. And like I'm saying, it's not super smooth always. Sometimes it seems like we do one step and then like 3 steps backwards. But if you continue to have faith, it will happen, that you're working on, okay? It will happen to you. You will get it. You will find your rhythm. And in this case, of what I can talk is about the exercising of what I've done, and this is what I've done. Okay, I've worked little by little. I was over 70 pounds more than now. I think even more than that. And the thing is that those who knew me, like, always would say, "But were you that heavy? Were you that? I don't remember you being that heavy." And yeah, I was almost 300 pounds. Oh, but you didn't notice it because I'm a little bit tall and kind of like extremities kind of long, so you didn't. But yeah, it was almost, and now I still would do exercise, look healthy, but it was, imagine that. Imagine I had, I think like when I reached my goal of what I was working on, I had lost 70 pounds. And I think I lost a little bit more now, but I had lost 70 pounds. So imagine carrying 70 pounds everywhere. So it's how, and again, what I would like you to understand is that in comparison to many other things happening in life, maybe this is not super important, but it's crucial for many, many people because we're talking about your health. Okay, we're talking about your well-being. And many of you, the well-being and the connection with your family. You know, you want to be in a good health with your family and so on. So I just wanted to share that. I didn't want to go into some type of rambling about doing this exercise and all that. I wanted just to share with you that I just finished my 15th year of working out every day for at least 20 minutes, and it has been good. I've gone through a lot myself. I raised 2 kids. They went in elementary, they went to middle school, they went to high school, they went to college, they graduated from college. Beba graduated with, has now 2 degrees, 2 college degrees, La Beba. And Beba is Adriana, my daughter. And El Caballo had gone through different countries and graduated and got certain certifications and all this. And now he's going to Spain. And all this is happening through my working out every day. What I mean is that life doesn't stop and says, okay, yeah, that's true, you have to do your workout. Life continues, okay? The day doesn't say, okay, well, you know, yeah, that's true, well, we have to wait until you do the workout. No, so you have to kind of like make it happen. And what I'm talking about is that sometimes I lost people. I lost my dad. My mom is a really, really delicate, critical actually condition, health-wise. And I have friends who has left us and so on. And I had to plan on how to do at least those 20 minutes within all this happening. Within all this happening. What I mentioned before, I was married, had kids, they grew up, I got divorced, I got married. You know, there's a whole life happening, and there's still this getting up, go and do a little bit of exercise. If it's not in the morning, do it in the afternoon, do it in the evening, try to do it before midnight hits, but get it done. And that's what I did. Sometimes I did more, sometimes I did less. Besides that, it is true that I changed my diet too. I had to change my diet. I love to eat. I love to eat, I love food, and I always talk about that. I love to eat. But I did change my diet. I did eat, and apparently, I was saying this in Spanish, I don't know what the word is in Spanish, but in English it's called flexitarian. Apparently I'm in a flexitarian. What it means is I do not eat meat, any type of meat, even fish or chicken, if I have the control of it. Okay, if I have the control of it. What it means is that during my own time, in my home place, in my house, my camper, when we're working and so on, my meals are gonna be vegetarian meals, almost like vegan meals. But if I'm invited at somebody's house and they're having a menu for me and all that, I'm gonna eat what they give me. So I'm gonna eat that and I'm gonna enjoy it. So apparently I'm a flexitarian. I mean, which means it's a person who doesn't eat meat or products of dairy or things like that, as long as they have the control of it. But they can adjust at the situation, and that's what I do. For example, recently it's been really hard for me to be just vegetarian or vegan, because here the cheeses are awesome, the milk is awesome, the yogurts are awesome, the meats are awesome. I mean, the whole thing is awesome, and that's what a lot of people eat. It's not that simple. So I adjust, I eat that with the people, and then when I'm in my own control, in my trailer, we are here in the trailer in Florence, we eat, and she knows my diet, so we eat and we try, because you can find all that I eat. That's the good thing. At least here in France, you can find all the vegetarian, vegan thing, all those type of things you can find here, no problem, and not super expensive. That's one thing that I actually didn't say in Spanish. Not super expensive, actually. You can find some really good stuff here, not super expensive. And also there's Amazon Prime and all that here. So in the matter of the eating getting stuff, it's just basically almost seamless, like in the United States. You know, it's in the phone. I have the app. Okay, look, click. Okay, this address, and next day or the day before it arrives, and it arrives to whatever we are, because there are ways to give the address where you are. And it's the same with the food. You know, there are certain things that we just find online, certain things we go to the supermarket and we find it. Besides making sure that it's open, the supermarket and all that, because the hours is not like over there that there's 24-hour places and all that. Besides that, it's pretty easy. But I'm rambling with the food and all that. But what the whole point is that I wanted to share my accomplishment, I guess, you know, an accomplishment for this year, and it doesn't compare to what a lot of people have gone through this year, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of hope about it, about the next year to come. There's things good to come, and I wanted to make sure that you plan yourself, your things, okay? The things that you want, put it out there. It's gonna happen little by little. We're getting out of this, you know, there's this stagnation right now with all what has happened and all that, but little by little we're gonna move forward with that part. And it was more of an inspiration for this one. And then watch the videos, are pretty funny. I'm gonna put videos of the kids when they were little and all that, and I think I have a few of them now, the most recent ones. But I hope everybody's okay. Have a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year. And I'll keep posting and so on. I'm hoping this year 2021 we visit more places, depending how the confinement and pandemic and the different countries work. Right now, if you give us a heads up of where you're going and all that, most probably it's Spain. Most probably it's Spain, especially si Caballo goes there. Caballo is Michael, which is my son. I call him all the life Caballo, Caballito. So he goes down to Spain. We maybe continue going down to Spain, maybe to see him for a little bit and continue down. Also, it's warmer in Spain, I think, right now. If I understand right, it's warmer there in Spain. In Spain. So I just want to share with you guys that many of you are sleeping right now when I'm recording this, and because it's just morning here, so many of you are sleeping. Many of you stay awake, bench watching or whatever, but those who many are sleeping. And the celebration of the New Year is going to arrive here before over there, in many of them, where I have my friends in different parts of the United States, Puerto Rico, and Mexico, Peru, Panama, Colombia, and Honduras, en todas partes del mundo, in every part of the world. I'm in China. I hope all of you are okay. Have a great time. Happy New Year. And we'll continue talking. Ciao, ciao.